We go. All right. This is Professor Girton. Now, I do want y'all to know that I do realize that the audio is probably a little delayed. So I do want you to know that. But we're back with another episode, if you will, of Tech Tidbits, where we're talking about this machine, the iPad. You know, we're trying to confuse it a little bit, the iPad. We've been asking some students here at Ball State University to take this machine around and figure out the pluses and minuses, the ups and the downs, to help people like you decide whether or not this is something that you might want to get your hands on, or something you might want to wait on, whatever. We've been asking those questions. And I have with me, your name?
Meredith Sims.
All right, Meredith is one of my students in the TCOM 101 electronic media course. And so you all were looking up what?
Price. We were looking up the differences in all the prices.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the prices and what you all found.
Okay, basically with the iPad you have 6 options. There's 3 gigabytes types. There's 16 gigabytes, 32 gigabytes, and 64 gigabytes. Then you can add 3G to it. That's what makes it from 3 to 6. 3G coverage, you add $130 to the price. So the cheapest one, or the least expensive one, is $499. That would be the 16 gigabytes with no 3G. And then it can go all the way up to $829, which would be the 64 gigabytes and the 3G service added on to it.
But now, all right, now I realize we're not at Best Buy here or anything, but can you give us a sense of why would I want 3G?
It's on AT&T still. They haven't switched to Verizon, but there's no contract, which might be a plus to it. You don't have to have a contract with it.
Some of your cohorts over here are just basically saying by adding the 3G, it's just supposed to be faster.
I mean, kind of.
How much more are they adding to the price for the 3G?
$130.
$100 extra 30, and then you definitely have to have some type of contract or something with AT&T. What?
You have to buy AT&T service. 250 megabytes for $14.99 a month, or unlimited capacity for $29.99 a month. But it's not on a contract; it's contract free, so you can end it whenever you want.
You mean AT&T actually has a service that you don't have to go under contract for? What? Mm-hmm. Month to month?
That's what it says, month to month.
You got to be kidding. Okay, so basically you got 6 options. They start out with 3 base, plus you can add the 3G. You add the 3G, you have to also add AT&T service of $14 or $29 a month, depending on if it's 256 megabytes or unlimited service, correct?
Correct.
All right, now hopefully that's helped some of y'all out who are thinking about this machine. Again, I told you that we're going to do about 10 different videos, one of which was price. Now, whether or not that price is something that you want to spend or you want to pay for what the actual machine does is up to you. Now let's remember, a netbook, you can get, anybody ever bought a netbook for less than $400? Anybody bought a netbook for less than $400? Okay, but they're averaging right around $450, something like that. So just think about it. At $499, you could buy a netbook, which from some of the other videos you have seen, you will notice that you can't do as much with an iPad as you can with a netbook. So there's part of that value. So if you're base at $499, you're going up from there. Look at the basic functionality of this machine, this iPad, and determine for yourself whether or not spending $499 for a machine like this that doesn't have a keyboard, that can't do multitasking, that does not have a USB input, that does not have an eyesight or any type of camera input to it. You got to decide whether or not that $499 is really worth it base price when you can't do some of the things you could do. I mean, you can't even put a broadband, USB broadband card in this thing, and so that impacts it right there. All right, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you some things to think about. All right, so here it is. It's big. It's nice. It's colorful. The viewer, the little window here thing, and it's awesome. But think about it in terms of the price. Is the value there? And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see based on sales. How's that? All right. Thank you. This is Professor Girton with our Tech Tidbits. I'm going to try to stop this thing right now, and I'll be right back with another video in just a few minutes.